8 things about atomic bombs the government won't tell you. 1. Soviet nuclear warheads powered American homes. Have you ever heard of megatons to megawatts? This was a nuclear disarmament deal signed in the 1990s. Russia agreed to get rid of 500 tons of uranium. From 1993 to 2013, it was used to generate energy for U.S. homes. The program generated 7 trillion kilowatts, or 10% of all electricity. 2. The U.S. used to detonate atomic bombs in the sky. These were called high-altitude tests. The most powerful, codenamed Starfish Prime, occurred in 1962. A nuclear bomb was detonated above the Pacific Ocean. The explosion occurred 250 miles above sea level. It had a force of 1.45 megatons. 100 Hiroshimas. It created a radiation belt around Earth that lasted for 5 years. It also created rainbow skies. The sky glowed in different colors. The explosion damaged satellites in low Earth orbit. 3. The U.S. had a plan to detonate an A-bomb on the moon. Project A-119 was developed in 1958 by the Air Force. Carl Sagan served as an advisor. The entire purpose of the exercise was power projection. Sagan compromised the project by talking to a colleague. It was abandoned. 4. Las Vegas had atomic tourism in the 1950s. Nevada test site was just 65 miles outside of Las Vegas. It was a famous nuclear testing range. Hotels offered tourists views on bombs being exploded. Dawn bomb parties with atomic cocktails were advertised. Many tourists would pack their lunchboxes and have a small picnic. They called them atomic box lunches. Postcards with mushroom clouds on them were sold in the lobby. Radiation was not considered harmful back then. 5. The Soviet Union detonated the biggest A-bomb ever, called the Tsar Bomba. It was only tested once, in 1961. The Tsar Bomba was a hydrogen aerial bomb. It was 26 feet long, 7 feet tall, and weighed 60,000 pounds. It had a yield of 50 megatons, 1,570 times more powerful than Hiroshima. The mushroom cloud was 42 miles high. The bomb was never built again. Moscow deemed it too dangerous for the bomber pilots. 6. The Trinity Site Nuclear Museum is open 12 hours a year. The museum is in New Mexico, at the original test site. Admission is free, but getting in is tricky. There are only 2 days you can visit the museum. The first Saturday of April and the first Saturday of October. Both days, the museum is only open from 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. There are no guides and only a few photos on a steel mesh fence. 7. In 1958, the U.S. lost a nuclear bomb off the coast of Georgia. It was found by tourist divers in 2016. They were 2 Canadians on vacation. The thermonuclear bomb lay at the bottom of Wausau Sound. The 3.9 megaton bomb was retrieved and deactivated. 8. In 1956, a strategic bomber with 2 nukes vanished. On March 10th, a B-47 Strata jet was flying from Florida to an overseas base. The bomber descended into clouds over the Mediterranean. It was supposed to perform an air refueling, but it never came out of the clouds. No wreckage of the aircraft has ever been recovered. It had been carrying 2 nuclear weapon cores. They have never been found either.